The little pieces of paper with pictures of eminent leaders or tokens on a distributed blockchain. We all know what money looks like. But what is money?
Hi, I'm Shivik Khurana, and thank you so much for clicking that link and viewing my video. If you like the contents of what I'm saying, you might consider hitting that subscribe button. Going back to money.
To understand money, we need to understand value. We value something that we desire. A lonely person values company, a sick person values health, a hungry person values food. The universe stores value in form of desirable traits in people and objects. In times before money, these desirable traits were bartered directly. For example, if you had wheat and you wanted potatoes, you could exchange them. But barter caused problems if the parties involved didn't want each other's values or virtues. For example, if you were a comedian who needed food, you'd have to find a farmer who was looking up for a stand-up comedy session, which isn't very feasible. So to solve this problem, we started using precious metals like gold and silver to store value. Think of gold as a battery that can hold the virtue of the comedian. I know it sounds a little funny. Now our comedian friend can perform for a huge audience and store all the value he received in the form of gold coins. And when he needs food, he can exchange the gold coins for food. That's exactly how it was a few centuries ago. Do you know that 1 British pound actually meant 1 pound of silver? But there's still a problem with this approach. Remember that money is a form of stored value, and value is something that we desire. So if value is stored in gold, it implies that gold is desired universally. That's why it could act as the exchange. But that's not true. For example, China preferred silver instead of gold. This led to the demand for an exchange. If you had a party that traded in silver but you had gold, you had incentives to get your gold converted into silver. That means this conversion was desirable and hence led to the supply of exchanges that would convert your gold for you. So far so good, but there was another problem. Gold, silver and other precious metals are limited, but the values that humans can collectively generate is potentially limitless. So we are trying to store something that cannot be contained in something which is known to be limited, which didn't work out very well, so we shifted to more abundant metals like copper. As time passed, we realized that it was just too bulky to carry these metals around. Imagine you walking with 50 pounds of silver in your bag. So we came up with this brilliant solution where instead of you keeping the silver or gold with you, the state, the government of that region will have reserves of these precious metals and will issue contracts that bear the value of the reserve. That's why if you see any note, it has a signature of the governor or the representative of the state, which claims to bear the value of the currency. To sum it all up, money as we know it is an abstraction of all the virtues and traits that we desire in people and objects. So if you need to earn more money, instead of focusing on the number, just focus on the reality of what it is. That is your own personal value. If you like this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that like button. If you didn't like this video, still don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the dislike button so I know I did something wrong.